our students are ready to take on the tasks, and then we're going to be bringing them on. Because this is a live radio course actually, so they're going to be doing the task. That's what happens when you get overwhelmed by a big story that's happening, that you forget what the content that you have to deliver on that particular link is.
So as much as we guide you and we encourage you to speak on radio or understand or learn radio, but you must also understand that you are living in a world where everybody has got human rights and you got to respect other human beings.
Because we're tired of this thing of labantwana laba bahambe bayofunda bafunda incwadi ezingaka bese mawuthi open mic sound dololo.
Yes.
Content dololo.
It's content.
Yeah, personality dololo.
Those who are in a taxi, those who rely on radio for time, those who just been changing stations, who don't even know what station that is. You forgot to mention the station name, the station ID, the time as well. Do you know what I mean? So always mention those.
20 minutes to the next hour of 11. You are tuning to Homegrown Radio, Africa's gift to his tribe, with your boy Keanu, bass Major Keys, and Mandisi Mabaso. This is the Homegrown Assembly. So I'm gonna give you some exciting news about my countdown of my favorite radio stations, and that will be at number 3. We have Homegrown Radio. The reason why that is because it is authentic and it is a beginner, but it's gonna be a beast. The third one is Metro FM. Music is what I'm talking about on Metro FM, and 94.7 at number 1 because of commercials. This is I Was Born to Speak on Radio.
10 minutes to 11, you are on Homegrown Radio, and my name is Mandisi Mabaso. We are counting down my top 3 radio stations. I will definitely have to start with the community radio station that I was in, Borat FM, and then I will go to Ukhozi FM because I'm from KZN, South Coast Amadawe, and then my first will have to be Homegrown Radio. I know it's a new radio station, but I am so in love with its mandate, which is 100% fresh talent. I believe very much in that, and also 100% African music.
You see, that's the thing about radio, guys. It's like music listeners. People listen to music differently. Somebody else just wants to hear the chorus. Somebody else, there's just like certain elements that they listen to attentively. It's the same as him. He's that type of a radio listener. He loves radio that much. Now, when I was growing up, I was not just a normal radio listener. I listened to ads even. You remember what number? What?
I want to get into the 3 structures that lead us to how we get to confidence, and the last one will be confidence. But the first one is focus. And I think when I think about focus, I think about pre-1993. Why pre-1993? That's because that's before the internet. I can remember reading books as I was studying marketing and branding, which is what I love doing and still love doing. I wanted to learn more about what it was to be a good marketer. In the first chapter of this book I was reading on branding, it said, we live in an over-communicated society. There are weapons of mass distraction, and we've got to avoid these weapons clearly by having a schedule. Let's move on to the next area that is all about how you build this confidence. It's identity. You are a product of your environment. That's your neighbors, your neighborhood, your family, your friends, your cousin brothers, your work, your school. It's these aspects that in a lot of ways from a very young age, you can't control.
Yeah. And Sis Penny, who started her career back in 1997. I wasn't even born.
When you've got guests in the studio, you don't want to say something like that. Like, she started radio before I was even born. Because to some people it might sound offensive.
We are all born with gifts, and every day is an opportunity for you to share that gift with the rest of the world. Don't worry about the next 30 days. Worry about today, the next hour, because that's what you have. And I think the times that we're in are teaching us that. Make the best of this time that you have. And now is what you have. So that's my message for you for today.